button. Push the goddamn button.
What's going on YouTube? I got a clip I want to play from DJ Academics. He's giving a narration about this Aries Spears Vlad TV situation. I guess, my man ain't really happy with how much he's getting paid. And I'm not really a fan of Academics, but he made some good points. And I just wanted to add some extra context to it. So y'all let me know if you've seen the videos between them two. What do you think? Let's have a conversation.
Everybody's looking at it like, oh, you were paying 25 and you were only giving me 1,500. It's time to talk about raises. So Vlad is now, and I don't know if this hubris or him being pompous, he's put himself in a position that all of his guests that usually get paid and the ones that were getting paid a lot less, they're now coming at him for more money. What we're going to see is a trickle-down effect of people demanding more than Vlad's probably down to pay. I know you're still saying, Ack, what are you talking about? So Boosie is doing his own interview. But a guy who I thought was like really locked in with Vlad, apparently he's kicked it off first. Don't know who I'm talking about? I'll show you here. His name is Aries Spears. He recently announced on his podcast that him and Vlad haven't seen eye to eye. And this just started since he realized that Vlad was paying Boosie $25,000 an episode. You know what he's saying? Well, if you paying him that, what you finna pay me? Just listen, chat. This is why, and my overall theme is you can never let them employees know what you're really getting. You're really paying people. Because now every who sits on Vlad's couch, they all think they worth a little bit more. And they all coming for it. They gonna say you don't got Boosie no more. You need us to check this out.
I basically said to Vlad, I go, hey, listen, man, I'm not trying to you financially. I know I'm not gonna ask you for what you gave Boosie. But come on, man. I mean, break bread. And he goes, well, your numbers don't generate what Boosie generate. And so I showed him a bunch of, people that quotes and on YouTube and like that and on my phone. And one person said, hey, man, I only buy Vlad subscriptions when I know he's interviewing you. Once the interview's over, I cancel the subscription. Another guy said, hey, man, Aries is
Now, I hope you guys are understanding where this is going. Vlad has opened up Pandora's box into people now trying to value how much they're worth on his platform, but that worth is not only based on X's and O's. You know what he said to Boosie? Boosie used to do 6 million views. Now you're doing low fives. I can't give you a raise. Well, this guy, Aries Spears, he's taking it from a different angle. You know what he's saying? Well, you have memberships. People would pay to get a membership because of me. Why am I not getting a cut of that?
All right. This is what I want to say about that. For starters, let's start here. I think it's a very, very smart move. If you want to get your brand out there to a broader audience, to reach out to these celebrities, influencers, wherever they may be on this spectrum of fame and notoriety, do it. I'm all for it. Personally, I would want people to come to me based off of just sheer merit. Like if I gotta pay you to be here, oh, for sure, you're not going to tell me how to speak. You're not going to tell me what kind of questions to ask. You're going to censor me and do all that. That's why I hate interviews with mainstream media, because I know y'all paying them to be up there. Sure, some of you are friends, which makes it worse. But either way, it's like for folks that be tuning in to these discussions, I hope y'all don't really expect to get out of it the level of genuine that you would if it was you and your peers at the job or something, because that's not going to happen. They're never going to talk like that. They'll give you just enough to keep coming back. But if you just want to be entertained by the smokes in mirror, go for it. Cool. Now, here's the thing, man. You are what you're worth to the people. Folks don't really value you unless the numbers support it. You could be one of the most intelligent people on the planet, one of the most unique and genuine, but shit, you don't have a million people behind you. So why would anybody believe in you when no, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's a real fictitious and superficial world we live in, that we hold value in areas where it shouldn't really be. Now, I'm not saying that it don't matter, but come on, man. Most of these people are grifters anyway. That's why I would never put my money in their bank account, not even to just watch, because I already know what type of time y'all on. However, like if I'm making X amount and I really want these people on my platform and I care about this right here, I don't really give a shit about the morals and being uncensored and all that. If I want to have a political type of a grifting type of a platform and I bring you on, I need to make sure that I can get my money back. You asking for all of this, but am I going to get my money back and then some? And be clear, you curse a lot. There's just content that YouTube is highly against, biased or not. They will flag you, they will take from you. They are very like strict on coming down on creators who have overly sexual or explicit language in their material. So if you're the type of man or woman who gets on these platforms and every other word is the S word or the B word or whatever, you can't really make nothing off of that. So from a business point, it's like, well, why would I give you this if more people watch for this person versus you? Personally, I would rather listen to an Aries Spears interview than a Boosie interview. If I had it either way, I wouldn't care to listen to either or. It would depend on who's more uncontrolled than the other, because I know y'all trying to protect y'all brand, so you can't say too much without the fear of losing deals and all that. But this man, Vlad, is about his bread, man. But I also think he a scammer too. So he could really be screwing a lot of y'all over and y'all don't know it. But just like on any other job, you do get paid based off of your skill or your worth and value. So I'm not knocking nobody for feeling like they should get more than what they are, but y'all got to be reasonable about it too. Boosie is a rapper. You're a comedian. Who's more popular, more famous? All that bull. All that stuff played a role in this. That's all I'm gonna say about it. If you don't want to work with him because you feel like you're not getting out of it what you should, go where you are appreciated and where someone is willing to do it. If you can show me that you can bring these numbers in, cool. If not, you can't really complain or do something about it. I got to make sure that I can put food on my table. But quite frankly, I would rather build my own brand based off of my structure that is not controlled by anybody, so that when anybody decides to come up here and converse, they don't feel like they're going to get assassinated by the community or get kicked off of different platforms because they said something that went against their rules and regulations and all. Like, I can't fuck with that. What do y'all think though? Is Aries Spears asking for more than he really is worth? Is Vlad right?